Okay, now that I've had 24 hours to kind of process the match, I wanted to give my delayed match reaction to the game yesterday. And I'm going to come at this from a completely different angle. I'm going to come at this as a sports fan, a person who watches sports, who enjoys watching sports, and who thinks sports is life. Um, I've been an Arsenal fan for the last 15 years. No, it's been 20 years. Whoa, it's 20 years. I'm old. Yeah, it's no 19 years since 2004. Right after they won the, um, right after the Invincible season, and because I didn't watch the Invincible season, and then I didn't really pick up watching soccer till about 2008. I kind of missed. I missed the glory years of Arsenal, so I came in as a supporter of the team when things weren't going quite well. And I've stuck through them, I've stuck through these times. This is the first year, barring 2016, which was a strange, awkward year. This is the first year I felt like Arsenal could win the title. This is the first time I've seen us truly engaged in a title race, right? And it just looks like, after yesterday, it looks like it's unraveling before our very eyes. But again, I want to come at this from a different angle. So bear with me. Just bear with me a second. Let me talk through my thoughts. Okay, so again, you guys know I'm a huge sports fan, right? So I'm going to go back to 2011 when I lived in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, okay city. But I lived there. I was in school. And 2011, they did an entire campaign for the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies is a basketball team. And at the time, they were a sorry team. I'm sorry. I used to go there to go watch other teams come to town to play because they had to come to town to play the Grizzlies. I didn't watch Grizzlies to support the Grizzlies. But that was when I saw the power of marketing, the power of the tongue, the power of belief. And they made us believe. It's almost like they forced us, everyone living in the city at that time, they forced us to believe in those Grizzlies. And what it turned out to be was that year during the playoffs, Memphis Grizzlies, they made the playoffs by the skin of their teeth. They got the 8th seed. They played the first seed, which was San Antonio Spurs, and took them out, which was like unbelievable at the time. And ever since then, they've been like contenders in the West. They have taken teams to the brink. In fact, to the point where we believe that, or I believe personally that, the NBA was rigged because like every time it was like seriously like OKC Thunder every time it's going to Game 7 and you're doing this and that, you're not getting players suspended. LA Clippers, the Golden State Warriors, things like that. They've taken those teams to the brink, and we transformed the franchise with belief. Second story is, you guys know I'm a huge American football fan, and huge Tom Brady fan. And 2016, the Super Bowl against Atlanta, 28-3. Atlanta can't even show their faces in public because of those three numbers, 28-3. They were up 28-3 at halftime against the Patriots. And I, as a Patriots fan, I was in the midst of a lot of Falcons fans because I live in Atlanta. And the energy in that room, I'll never forget. I almost went home. That was how bad it felt. Like I was like, I need to go home. I can't be in the midst of this. And I was gonna post on Facebook. I was gonna say, you know what, Patriots, just man, you're not doing anything today. Just go home. Just go home. Let's end this game. Wrap up. Go home. But something stopped me. I was like, it's not over. Hold on. Wait, EJ. Wait. Don't say anything. And I didn't say anything, and I just watched our team claw back like magic. And boom, 28-3 was erased. Third story. Y'all know I'm a huge tennis fan. I think tennis is an amazing sport. I think it's the best sport to play, definitely, but to watch it is also highly interesting, especially when you're watching the best of the best players. I think it's just art. So I was watching Djokovic versus Federer 2019 Wimbledon. Federer was like, and at the beginning of the match, I was like, Djokovic is going to take out Federer. he's going to whoop that trick. Grandpa Fed has nothing on Djokovic. He hasn't beaten Djokovic in years. Blah, blah, blah. That game was tight AF. It was so tight that at some point in the game, I almost went on Facebook and to write that Djokovic, what are you doing? You always do this. Just lose the game and let Federer win this number 21 or whatever. Yeah, it would have been 21. Because I just lose the game. Something stopped me. It said, Eejay, wait, game's not over. The game got as close to match point in the 5th set. If you don't know what match point is in tennis, it means that you hold the ball, it was on Federer's racket, by the way. Hold the ball, you serve, get that point, you win the game, it's done. Federer had match point. I think he had 2 match points. And still, wasn't over. Wasn't over until Djokovic came back and won the match. So, I say all this to say this. I'm seeing Arsenal 75, City 70, EPL table, that's what it looks like now, top 2. I'm seeing City with 2 games in hand. I'm seeing City having to play us. Well, I'm looking at the table and everything's telling me that, we have never beaten City. We've beaten City years ago. I remember beating City years ago. But since Pep has been in our league, we have not beaten City at City. Everything says that we'll probably lose that game at City. Everything says that we messed up at home yesterday by drawing the game to Southampton. Even though I want to say that the team did a good job to come back to tie the game. Whatever. We messed up. Everything is pointing to that. And still, in my head, I'm thinking, EJ, wait. It's not over. We're mathematically in there. Don't say anything. Look, we're sports fans, right? We're sports fans, and all we can do as a sports fan, we don't play. Like, I'm across the pond. I don't play. I don't even go to the games. I literally I can contribute nothing other than my support for this team. So what is holding me back? What is the fear? The fear is, hey, people are going to troll me. They're going to say, well, EJ, if you say that your team's still going to win, you still have the belief in your team, blah, 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 and you guys lose, we're coming for you. What? I don't care. We have nothing else to contribute to this team's progress or to this team winning the championship, winning the Premier League, other than just plain belief that we can give for free. I don't know what will happen on Wednesday. Yeah, the game has not been played. I don't know. Yes, the past says that we haven't beaten them at home since Pep has been in the league. I don't know. The truth is, I don't know. Maybe we can predict it, but the truth is nobody knows. Anything can happen. So what am I afraid of? What are we afraid of as Arsenal fans? What else do we have to do with our time as Arsenal fans? What else do we have to do? The league is still there. It's mathematically there. Man, come on, let's go. Come on, let us go. Guys, let's go. Come on. Let's go, Gunners.